Still buffering, man. What would I want to ask?
Hey, welcome to Bowling Roulette. I'm Alim.
I'm Ben. I'm Ivan. Hi.
We're going to play bowling and ask questions along the way.
Hooray.
Based on our score. Let's go.
Like Setapa, for example, I studied there, where you have all the different range of condos and service apartments and whatnot, rumah whips, affordable homes. Do you think this should go on in terms of development? Should the local authority go on? Or should there be a voice from the people saying that, hey, the roads are going to have trouble keeping up with the traffic?
I think you want to look at Sepak, you want to look at Subang, a lot of places is similar. They have all of their own rumah Selangorku or rumah whip. They have all of their own different developments coming up based on the availability, remember, right? If you want to talk about traffic, there are regulations in place, okay, to say that, hey, if you're a developer, you want to build here, density compliance, you have to build an overpass, you have to extend the road and everything, right? But if you want to talk about should people really make more condos, if they want more rumah whip, if you're talking about homestay perspective, yes. Because there are a lot of people who cannot afford. And the rumah whip and my Selangorku also is very important. But if you're talking about investment, you look at Malaysia, with the amount of condos coming, 5 to 6 new releases per month, right? I feel like at a certain point, there has to be a stopping point. At a certain point, the amount of investors, the amount of people, the amount of overhang, right? There might be even like empty buildings, which is all investors. But where is that or how, that's another story.
That's when the time comes, then only we face that situation.
Yeah, when the time comes. I'll just like to say that I've been set up. This is bowling. Personally, me, I'm quite sure you also, and especially this guy up here, we are a little bit too honest for our own good, okay? And it's kind of making, personally, me, it's a bit tough being an agent because when you say you want to sell products, right, I would think a lot of agents, they push for sales, but not necessarily is something that is really beneficial, right? Sometimes they even say something confirmed when it's not confirmed yet, but because they want to push the sales, right? And after that, what happens? Are they the one responsible? Not really. It's very hard to pin anything down, black and white and everything, right? I feel like people have to be more educated, because at the end of the day, right, it is your decision, and you have to understand, right, you live for, 80 years, right? This is a 35-year dedication, right? So you have to really put in your due diligence, and even as we agents, so we have to understand that this is such a big thing that we have to educate them properly, we have to make sure they're safe and they understand, right? We cannot be pushing for the weekend or makan, weekend this rebate is going to disappear already, it's not the right way, and they should not be pressured into this also, So my answer is, you have to get educated. You can look for our channels, which is in the making. In the meanwhile, you go watch Iheng lah, the guy very established already lah.
And actually, to add on, it's not really agents' fault because they are seller employer, right?
Correct.
Seller want to sell you, and then you can choose not to buy one.
Correct,
so sometimes you blame us, it's your problem really.
Correct. So you have to be educated, Do not FOMO. You will not miss out on. Don't FOMO. Make the right decision.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna lose again. See you next round.
Bye bye.
Oh, shucks! Yes. Well done. I don't even have to walk up. Nice! Yeah. So now it's a bonus round.
0, So it felt pretty good. 鸡蛋.
Okay. Fire. What else I want to ask? I think still buffering, man. Shit. What would I want to ask? I think a lot of times you are just told to focus on a project. But however, again, we are in that situation where there's just so many projects, and whenever we come across a client that asks, hey, are you marketing this project? Then your brain goes like, hey, why are you asking me about a different project? So how would you want to handle handle that?
Honestly, right, when you're just starting out, like by myself, right, this happens to me a lot. You tell your friends you are doing this project. They say, hey, I'm looking for a totally different area because they have their own reasons why they want to stay there, right? And you start to feel like, hey, I don't have enough listing. Maybe I should try and research on this project for them. Maybe they want some sale, how that, and then how am I going to find all these little properties where I need connection, I need the owner's name, for some sale, I feel like
Still buffering, man. Shit. What would I
want to focus? Actually, for that question, there's no right or wrong answer. Depends on whether you want to be the crowd agent or you want to be that family agent or exclusive agent that everyone will come and look for you for deals. There are certain times, there are certain clients that are very quality one, right? What they do is, the dealing for the deal is very fast one. The moment you find a good ROI one, good place, and then everything suit the criteria, right? Even though they sendiri cannot makan that deal, you'll find someone who would love to makan that deal. Okay. As for if you see that those mass market, they ask you to go and find. It depends on your effort, because you got 24 hours. So, right.
Yeah, that's true. And I think also to add back, it's like 24 hours, right? How are you going to split your focus, And when you're new, right, there's so many things you need to learn as a property agent. It is a real full-time career, not something that you can really do on the side, if you want to find real success. So how you want to split that time? Is it really worth to learn all sorts of different things, run here, and have that chance? Or you want to stick to one product, like what Zakang said? I think that's a very good answer.
And then I think I was just talking with Zakang earlier on during lunch about the strength of leveraging on other agents as well. For example, I threw the question on when you come across a client, a lead that asks you on, hey, do you market this project as well? And my concern is that, hey, I'm not equipped with the information. But now knowing that, yes, there are a lot of our colleagues, or there are more colleagues coming into the industry as well. Why not leverage on what they have studied, what they have covered, and if they are focusing on their project, why not? That we can collaborate with them.
And co-broking, right?
Yeah, co-broking, sharing the information, sharing the load of handling that case. Yeah. I think the leveraging part helps alleviate a lot of these problems. Where, of course, we will all like to be that one-stop shop for the client to be, but we can still become that one-stop shop to protect our clients' interests. At the same time, we also allow them to connect with others, so that it helps build the network also.
So it's like construction, you got main con, you got sub-con.
Oh yeah. In that way, quite. Because there's so many mechanisms. It's like the body, right? Where you have so many different organs serving different purposes. So similarly, the one organ is dedicated for one area, another organ is dedicated for another area.
For those who want to join the industry, Ivan, do you have any suggestion for them?
I feel like if you're a newbie, right, don't go with the expectation that you have to fill every single need that people ask, because that's a very, very common perception that I have experienced myself, People will ask you the most common question, hey, how's the market right now? How are you going to answer? If you are not in the industry, if you don't do the statistics, the research, right, even as a property agent, right, and you focus on one project, you sure cannot answer one, So don't feel so pressured to have the need to be able to answer every single person. You know that you are focusing on this project, you're focusing on this area. If someone asks you for another area, you tell them, sorry, I have to lean on my colleagues for help. Pass in the contact law, or you tell them genuinely, I'm not focusing on this area, I'm sorry. Because that kind of pressure after a while, right, between the pressure of your own expectation and the pressure of the rejection when you are doing calling and then marketing, especially when you see the money going down, the deals not closing up, it's a lot when you're new. Even after a few months, it's still a lot. As long as you are not closing, the pressure will be there on. The moment you experience, even if you experience and suddenly you're on a downturn, right, the pressure will come back. Because we don't have stable income, right? So try to manage that aspect, There's the aspect of understanding the market and having the knowledge, but there's also maintaining your own mental health, I guess. So yeah.
Any questions that you leave in a comment can also be answered on a later date.
Hooray!